I've literally been working on this video, well, editing most of it all day long. It crashed a couple times, and I'm just kind of learning how to edit, splice in there. Towards the end, it does get to the point where my audio is off. I couldn't fix it. I don't know what I did wrong. I think I just clipped it in wrong, but I hope you enjoy this video. Let me know what you think. Enjoy the boots. Good afternoon, or morning more like it. We are in sunny, but not so sunny Arizona today. We've had a lot of rain and cold. I mean, 50 degrees, what is that to some people? But I wanted to do a video of all my boots here, not all of them, a few of them. Try them on, kind of show you how I lace them up, give a little short, brief explanation on how they fit me, what I use them for, and I have a few new ones down there, how they're breaking in. So let's start off first with the Danner lights. And what I'll do is I'll just kind of roll my pants up so you can see my pasty whites, but just so you can kind of see how I lace them up. Today I'm using the Darn Tough socks, 100% guaranteed. So since I'm wearing these, I'll just kind of give you a quick look on how I do the lacing up. Pretty simple. These are the laces that came with Danner, and same thing I learned in before kindergarten, preschool. Did you learn how to tie your shoes? And when I go hiking, I noticed when I was hiking Havasupai, I had to lace them one notch lower just because of the way that the lace put pressure on the backstay on my Achilles. I guess that gives you a good view of I've had these for a little over 3 years, and they've done really well. If I don't lace it too high, that part right there will come up and dig, kind of in between there, dig right in my Achilles. I lace it down when I'm going on extended hikes. Other than that, I take it all the way up. These are an awesome boot, and I like them a lot. Now, I guess what we'll do is we'll go to the tried and true Red Wings. Everybody likes the Red Wings. It's probably one of my most viewed videos online right now, and I had a lot of grief given to me about these boots, but they're holding up. The one thing, and you can't really see it, I think the footbed is breaking down. It doesn't feel like it, but they have cork bottoms, and maybe that's coming up because my socks are kind of getting dirty, like there's mud up front, but I don't see how mud can get through. But still, they're my all-around strong, it's my everyday work boot that I use. So of course, over time, your feet just naturally mold how the boots, or your boots naturally mold to your feet. And I am just beyond pleased with these. Definitely need a resole. I'm not sure if I'm going to attempt it myself. Send it out to Brian the Bootmaker in California and Los Angeles. He does good work. And there are the Red Wings Iron Rangers 8111 A lot of people have concerns about where it bends right there, saying it shouldn't bend there, it should bend there. Hey, it works for me. It gives me about a thumb, a finger length, a thumb. Soles are getting worn down, but these are just my favorite, I guess, quick boots. Put these on, you really need to put them on quick. You need to get going. Versus my other longer laced boots that, you know, my wife makes fun of me saying those take way too long. There are the Red Wing Iron Ranger 8111s. And let's go ahead and switch it up to a newer boot. These are the Alico New Guide boots, made in Italy. I think it's like a 1.3 or 1.5 millimeter. Really tough, split grain leather. I have maybe 10 hours, 12 hours in these boots, and they are just still uncomfortable. But with any good boot that is heavy duty leather, expect to put 50 to 100 hours in it. And a lot of people, I think, just don't have the patience or the perseverance to put a boot, get a good handmade boot, and put the time in. Because once you do put the time in, it's going to last you a very, very long time. As you can tell, I have two different style of laces. The red laces came with the boot, kind of the traditional European way, big, obnoxious looking laces. And I just kind of made these real quick out of my paracord, just to kind of give the contrast. Now these boots are, again, breaking in, and there's pain a little bit on the sides and the tops. And I do have the length up front for the toes. So as long as your toes are not jamming up front, you should have be good to have them break in. Sides are going to be uncomfortable. Tops are going to be uncomfortable. Can't bend down too far, just because it is a super, super stiff midsole and outsole, and it almost has I think a 3/4 shank, and that's just because you want something that you can hike up and go really high in the steep, rocky mountains of the Alps or the Rockies. It really gives you good support with a heavy load. Those are the New Guide by Alico. The Danner. These are called the Combat Hiker. They've renamed them and they call them the Crater Rim now. These were designed especially for the Army, and I think a few other outfits. It uses the Vibram bifida sole, kind of an injected molded sole that they then cement on. And these I bought used on eBay, and I've had them for a long time. I've used them for hunting, and these are kind of one of the shoes that you can put on and they're ready to go hiking with, and you don't have to worry quite as much with the break-in time. A lot of dust in here, but the difference between this boot and the Crater Rim is the Crater Rim has pegs up top, so the Army wanted them to have eyelets, I'm assuming, so that things don't snag on them. have my paracord lace. There's that darn tough sock. Guaranteed for life. You wear it out, send it back, they send you a new pair of socks. I bought this paracord years ago in a 1,000-foot roll. It's no bigger than a gallon of milk. I think 1,000 feet is a lot. It is a lot. A fifth of a mile, I guess. But it has lasted me for such a long time, using it for odds and ends and just everything. Laces, camping, hiking. This you should wear in a wide. Well, at least I do. I normally wear 11 and a half. I believe this is an 11 wide. A little squeaky. Gore-Tex lined, comfortable boot. And it's going to last you a long, long time. As you can tell, the rand, they call this rubber part here, the rand, has over time kind of split on me. What I've done is I found some 3M is even splitting. They're still usable, still somewhat water resistant. I don't like saying waterproof, even with Gore-Tex. I don't believe waterproof should really be used other than with your big water waders, your rubber boots. But this is a good all-around hiking, climbing, hunting boot, and it can give you somewhat some light winter applications. I believe you can put skis or snowshoes on these. You might have made them, I'm not positive. But that is the Danner Combat Hiker, also known as the Danner Crater Rim. Red Wing 877. I believe these boots have been around for, I don't know, 100 years or so. They've done different variations of them, but the 877 or the Oro original leather, and you have the crepe style sole. These ones I've replaced, and I ground a little bit too narrow here, but still, it's been they've been holding strong. Don't have too many miles in them. Could always use some more. So the one thing about these is that there's no pegs. There's no pegs, it's all eyelets. Without the studs going up, you're gonna have to take your time lacing them up. It could be cool, let them be unlaced. I need new laces on these ones. Take it back to Red Wing, they'll give you free laces. The 877s. Used as a hunting boot. Used as a steel. This is the pipe fitters union, plumbers, carpenters. Just a really popular, copied all around awesome boot. The big brother to the 875, and the 875 is a little bit shorter. The next boot, our last Red Wing boot, is the Lineman Lace to Toe $29.96. Designed after the boots from the 30s and 40s, where the linemen needed a good, rugged, rigid sole where they could hike up, of course, the electrical lines, the power lines, the telephone wires. Didn't have cable back then, didn't have fiber optic. Heard these called monkey boots. Someone corrected me saying, no, these aren't monkey boots. The monkey boots are more of the design of the Doc Martens, and I don't know about that, but these are a lace-to-toe boot, and it gives you a little bit more control over how tight and how loose you want your boot to be. These are comfortable boots. Again, tight on the sides, tight on the top. The toes are free to wiggle. And as they break in, that tightness on the top and the sides will give way. You'll find that the boots are really comfortable. So there are the Red Wing Lineman $29.96 with the nitro cork soles. Now last, but definitely not least, are my favorite of all, the White's Smoke Jumper. Again, lace-to-toe boot. And these are just an all-around strong work boot. Made in USA, has a leather shank. The shank is a piece of normally metal, wood, or plastic that goes about either full length of the heel and up, or kind of mid-length, and kind of goes either half or 3/4 length of the boot. Because if not, when you fold your boot would fold there and your arch would hurt. They've always used leather shanks. They just feel they last better. They're a better way of designing a boot, and it just gives you really good rigid stability. They have the Montagna, just like the Alico boots. This sole was the one that conquered Mount Everest by Sir Edmund Hillary, made by Vibram. It has a heel leather stack. The midsole is full leather, and that little rubber part is a slip sole, they call it, just helps glue down. It's made with nails, screws, thread, leather, and glue, and that's it. Like I was saying, my Red Wing Iron Rangers are my favorite just to kind of put on and get going. These ones take a little while. I mean, you can do them pretty quick to get on, but my foot just slides right in. Had these for 3 years, good solid 3 years. One season of wildland firefighting. I know there's guys that do the back and forth. I just haven't got it quite down yet. The white smoke jumper, forestry boot, firefighting boot, work boot. This boot takes a long time to break in. I'll give it at least 100 hours. You can invest at least 100 hours, 2 weeks straight of just working these boots in, wearing them, being uncomfortable. Then you need to try something else. That's not going to last as long. But as these break in, painful, they call it the white spite, right in here. Painful in here, painful up top on the sides. But you should have room to move your toes. I have a little bit more. When I ordered these, I ordered an 11.5 wide. I could go with 11 wide. And the back, where your heel is, shouldn't slip up. You should have it just tight enough just to move slightly, but not cause any pain. So there is a quick review, a little bit longer than I normally do it, of my, half my boot collection. I have some more that I'll do some videos of. Let me know what you think. Let me know what type of format you like me talking to you, showing you what I have, wearing them, and I'll be doing some more chainsaw videos, some outdoor videos. Since the weather's so nice here in Arizona, I'm going to try to get out to the desert and do some desert videos. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you have an awesome day, an awesome year. Have a wonderful afternoon. Adios.